people are asking for, they want me to show the Chuck Schumer tweet. Excited to be watching the Oscars with an ice cold plant-based beer. Thanks, Biden. I don't even know. Do you know what that means? Is that a thing?
I don't know. I thought that all beer was made out of plants, and water and fermentation.
Yeah, I don't know. Does anyone know? Let's get out some ideas. Let me, you know what? I'm going to retweet. I'm going to do a whatever tweet. Let's do this. Hold on. I need a deep dive. What someone needs to do a deep dive into beef-based what? Beer?
Why
am I? What? Let us know? Let the people know?
What are other people drinking? What's in your beer?
Yeah, what's in your beer? Why not? That's a good one. I like that.
Because if it's, what are we drinking? Like those of us who drink, what are we drinking in our beer?
I don't drink beer, and that's maybe why I'm not familiar with the beef-based brews. Let's see if we got any responses. Meat, apparently, thanks Trump. I like my beer the traditional way, made out of bacon. Who watches TV like this? That's also a good point. All beer is plant-based. Hops, grains, water, Skittles, meat. I've been drinking beer made out of Club Baby Seals. I never knew there was a plant-based option. Meat, Biden's piss. Let's see what else. That's how he watches TV, all up in it on that shit chair. I only drink the tears of the worst people on this website, which is not plant-based. Yeah, is this a Trump, is this a Trump joke?
I have no idea. I don't get it. If it was a Trump joke, I wouldn't get it.
Right, because we think that. Okay, let's see. Befuddled Larry Kudlow rails that Biden will force Americans to guzzle plant-based beer. Oh, okay. I didn't know about this. So now that Donald Trump's former economic advisor, Larry Kudlow, has taken his words of wisdom from the White House to Fox News, he wants the nation to know that President Joe Biden is plotting to force Americans to drink plant-based beer. Apparently, the man who declared COVID-19 contained close to airtight before more than 570,000 Americans died is not talking about the beer everyone drinks now. That's typically made from grains, hops, and yeast, and not an ounce of steak. Additives may include animal products like gelatin, but beer is definitely plant-based. The bonkers brouhaha was part of Kudlow's raging criticism on Fox Business Friday against a proposed Green New Deal, which he claimed would end the country's consumption of meat, eggs, cheese, and dairy. None of that's true. There's nothing in the text of the plan that would ban those products. Okay, let's play this.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Kudlow. I'm Larry Kudlow. Great pleasure to be with you. I'm still suffering economic shock from yesterday's bad Earth Day. It was bad because President Biden announced a 50% cut in carbon emissions in only a few years, which is going to throw a wet blanket over this booming economy for sure. Of course, it'll wreck the fossil fuel sector, which still accounts for about 70% of our power. Speaking of stupid, there's a study coming out of the University of Michigan,
really drunk,
which says that to meet the Biden Green New Deal targets, America has to get this. America has to stop eating meat, stop eating poultry, fish, seafood, eggs, dairy, and animal-based fats. Okay, we got that? No burgers on July 4th. No steaks on the Barbie. I'm sure Middle America is just going to love that. Can you grill those Brussels sprouts?
Yeah, they're great.
So get ready. You can throw back a plant-based beer with your grilled Brussels sprouts and wave your American flag. Call it July 4th Green. Now, I'm making fun of this because I intend to make fun of it.
Here's what's really wrong with this. Brussels sprouts, they're delicious.
Well, I love Brussels sprouts.
So good, right?
Yeah, I've thrown them in my stuffing whenever, we make stuffing.
You just roast them. All you do is you put them, all you have to do is olive oil and salt, and then you roast them, and they're so good.
They're delicious.
So good. You can do that with carrots. You can do that with broccoli. But Brussels sprouts, but here's the trick. I'm so not like domestic at all. This is like one trick I have. You got to cut them small, because if you don't make them small, then the ratio, the surface area to whatever ratio isn't good. They don't taste that good.
You cut them like you cut potato wedges in quarters.
Yeah, exactly. You can't just do the half. You definitely can't do a whole. Cannot throw a whole Brussels sprout in there, but like you can't even do the half Brussels sprout.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep watching this bad boy.
Tax cuts has basically nothing to do with rich people. It has to do with inflicting enormous damage on middle class in order to meet some whacked out zealot's ideological opinion, based not on facts, but on the latest Soviet cell meeting. Now, as
Oh,
Professor
Russia.
Steve Koonin is
He looks so unhealthy. Like he looks like he's on a straight meat and I don't know what diet. But like he
think
looks like he has meat shakes. Like he
he's
puts
got the
meat into a
meat.
blender.
It's weird because I think he realizes and has accepted his mortality, and he's bitter, and he's going to die old and bitter, and he wants other people to die old and bitter, or young and bitter, because there's not that much time left to like stop the tipping point.
I guess. Yeah. We have a very exciting announcement. Guess what? I don't know if you have to go anywhere, Sema, but guess who wants to come back in to talk about veggies? Jamie.
Awesome.
Let's do it, right?
Cool beans.
Okay, here's Jamie. We're just going to finish watching this Larry Kudlow. Is that
Oh,
cool?
hell yeah.
Okay, hell yeah, yeah. We're here for the...
of GDP. That's the worst.
He's
worst.
so drunk. Hold on.
That's 5/100th of a percent of GDP. That's the worst. Lower taxes and regulatory rollback would more than overcome it, and it would give us faster growth apart from the climate issue. Look, I am not a climate denier. I'm just trying to be a climate realist, how to deal with this problem, which is not an existential crisis, and it is not an existential threat.
What is it then?
Now, as far as the Bad Earth Day Global Summit convened by Mr. Biden, rest assured China will never play ball. And meanwhile, Mr. John Kerry is out there jawboning American banks to stop investing in coal-fired power plants and other fossil fuels projects. That's just terrific. He'd love to codify that into regulations or legislation. I mean, this is nutty stuff. You couldn't make this up, except we're not making it up. It's presidential policy. Isn't that wonderful? So let's celebrate by throwing back another plant-based beer. Regarding our assault on investment, which
Beer
of course
is
will
plant-based.
damage the economy, generate lower wages, and decimate family incomes, another plant-based beer.
It's literally made from hops. I'm sorry. I'm still stuck on what Larry Kudlow thinks beer is
No,
made
yeah,
out of.
He's talking about plant-based beer. Let's talk about lead-laced water going into that beer, whether it's made out of plants or made out of beef, because apparently he's been drinking beef beer.
Yeah, we decided that he's like knocking back beef beer. No, I don't know if beer, but definitely shots. Beef shots.
Beef shots.
They're coming for your meat, folks.